SuperFluous Media presents Meet Your Heroes, a SuperFluous News podcast. Episode 3, Polymorph. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Meet Your Heroes. I'm Dallas Darling, and today I'm joined by my co-host,
Whitaker Witheredspoon.
That's right. Today it's the two of us. And we are interviewing our next guest. Please say hello to...
Yes, hello. I'm Paul Edwards, codename Polymorph.
Polymorph.
Yes.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you magical?
No, quite technological.
Yes,
I got that question a lot.
Polymorph.
Well, your name
yes.
is Polymorph.
Yes.
That's a contradiction.
Not really. It's just kind of a fun name, or, at least they thought it was. Yes, I
Yes,
change
Polymorph.
bodies.
That's what I wanted to ask. Polymorph, what do you do? What is your power? Tell us. Let's jump right in.
Well, I'm a shapeshifter. Been that way for a while, and that's kind of the idea, that I morph into something else, and I have a lot of different options. So polymorph.
Solids, liquids, or gas? Which one's your favorite to turn into?
It's pretty much exclusively solids.
Have you ever turned yourself into a liquid?
I haven't tried, and I don't think I want to. If you turned into a liquid, do you think you could collect all of yourself?
I would soon evaporate into gas, and then turn into a cloud, and then turn into a solid after I was rained down.
Whitaker, I have to say, I don't think your statements about liquid hold any water. So
That's funny.
So Polymorph, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself? For example, so you're a shapeshifter,
Yes.
solids only,
Yes.
and can you elaborate more? Is it only living creatures, for example? Is it only humans? Is it any solid object? Like, could you turn into a chair? Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I'm pretty much exclusively bound by the amount of mass I have.
Mm-hmm.
However, I could turn myself into furniture if the furniture was the size of me. Like, give me a second.
Holy shit, he's metamorphosizing.
Oh wow,
I'm going for lamp.
Oh my god. This is disgusting. Oh my god.
That's a tall. Oh, that's a tall lamp.
Oh, I just peed a little bit.
Look at that, and it looks like the real deal. I couldn't tell the difference.
I would sell that on Amazon
Oh.
for $4.99.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. Inanimate objects are difficult because you kind of need to hold still.
Can you breathe when that happens? When you turn into an you don't have a mouth.
Where's the respiratory system on a lamp?
But what happens if you stayed as the lamp for a long period of time? Would you cease to exist? Would you perish? Would you permanently stay as a lamp?
This is kind of like flexing a muscle, which is like you kind of need to just hold it. So like, could you flex a muscle forever? Like I have to release the tension and then I turn back. I mean,
So
Remember we interviewed that guy, Flex Man? He could flex a muscle forever. That's his one superpower.
yeah, I remember him. He's so good.
he liked to flex a lot. Bit arrogant.
Yeah,
Yes, I remember.
I met him. Yeah, he's terrible at parties. Terrible drunk.
So
But-
do you go to superhero parties?
Sometimes I feel like it's kind of uncomfortable because people might be I get it. I'm a shapeshifter. You never know if this is the real face, or if like I'm invited to a ball, you don't know if you're talking to the person you think you're talking to. Like, but I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I feel like that's kind of, people are prejudiced towards like people who can turn into other people.
People are prejudiced towards shapeshifters.
I
That is
mean, I guess
problematic.
like it's uncomfortable. Like, cause I try to make myself go out, as much as I can, but it feels uncomfortable. Like imagine like you're at like the bar and then you hear some people, you're facing away from some people, and then you overhear them being like, are you polymorph? You don't sound like Dr. Manhattan, or like,
From the DC comic book series.
yeah, sorry, I didn't want to name drop anyone at the actual bar.
I
'cause,
see.
like,
Don't worry,
it's
the
kind of an
character is
exclusive
purely
thing.
fictional, so it's fine.
Do you
No,
spy on
yeah.
people as inanimate objects when you feel like it? Do you have ears when you're an inanimate?
No, that's an invasion of privacy.
Okay.
So if I understand correctly, if I can reword this, because of the prejudice, you feel like you can't really be yourself in public. You have to be somebody else, like a shapeshifter.
No, I feel like I have to be kind of entirely myself. And that's exactly because, like, otherwise you're just playing into their expectations of you turning into whoever willy-nilly and, like, scamming people. Like,
It makes a lot of sense now why you fight the villains that you do. Right?
Yeah.
That one guy, Chairman, dude, fuck Chairman.
no,
He steals your thunder.
the thing about Chairman, like,
his global chairman. Yes, he has
I
There's
understand.
a quest to make sure that everybody sits down and nobody stands up. Very
Yeah.
weird. Very weird.
I mean, also that
Protocol.
guy is a creep. Like, he has a similar power to me, but he can exclusively turn into chairs, as you know.
I
but-
can sit on him.
Any
yeah,
kind of chair.
like this. He's giving a bad name to shapeshifters. Yes, he can only shift to one thing, but like that's still like giving the reputation of like perverts
Exactly.
to shapeshifters.
Chairman is definitely not a stand-up guy.
No, definitely not. Oh, I see what you did there.
If you were at a party, would you want to be the cup that people are throwing the beer pong ball into, or would you want to be the ping pong ball itself?
I find that question offensive.
I don't think he could turn into any of those things since he's limited by a mass. Did they?
It'd be a very big ping pong ball.
Do the objects have to weigh exactly as much as you?
Yes.
Is it a size thing? Can you become small but very dense and still weigh yourself?
It's a mass thing.
I'm very much into how your powers work. I'm curious about the social situation you go through, but I'm also curious about the detail.
Okay,
about powers.
it's a mass thing. Like if you think about what's that metal called again? The super dense metal. Gold is pretty dense.
Mhm.
I can turn into less gold than I can turn into of copper.
Okay, I see that. Okay. So you can turn into a very large light object or a very small heavy object.
Exactly, like a ping pong ball. That would be a very
But
big ping pong.
are you always tense though? Do you so you said inanimate objects are harder.
Yeah, because
So living creatures are not as hard? Are you still
No.
tensing?
No, living creatures, because then you're not, you kind of just shift and stay. The whole thing about tensing is that, like, you're not getting anything into the system. Like, I don't have a respiratory system. I don't have a way to.
I have a proposition for you, sir.
Excrete, or, everything that was in my mass still there. But if I'm still, if I'm a living creature, I can kind of move around, breathe.
And your clothes meld into you, don't they? They melded into you when you were a lamp.
Yes, my clothes that I'm wearing meld into me.
I know how to turn your life around, sir.
My life is going fine. Well, actually, like the social situations,
Yes.
shoot.
It will make you a kingpin in the underworld.
No, thank you.
I have an idea.
He said.
You turn into a solid gold bar that is ginormous, right? I deposit you into a bank with my name, of course, as the account holder. Then you
Whitaker, are you
not turn
are you
into
sure
a
you
gold bar
Are you sure you should be saying this on
when
the radio?
I mysteriously shut the security cameras off. You turn back into a human, right? I'll bribe the guy with stuff, and then you turn back into a human. So in my digital account, I have $24,000, right? Or 25,000 euros, right? Or 300,000 Icelandic currency, right? But then
Genius idea. It's a victimless crime when you think about it.
yes, victimless. Deposit it. Fraudulent, but is it fraudulent because it's a person? You can turn back into that gold bar at any time. So whenever they ask, hey, where's this gold bar? We just put you through the teleporter that we all own because it's the year 2092 and just
Sorry,
You know.
this line of thought is making me very uncomfortable. And
Why don't we shift it back? Keep it a bit.
Um,
Why don't we shift it back and keep things a bit simpler, a bit more about Polymorph himself? So, I read in your file that you are from Iceland.
yes.
Read in your file. Sorry, this isn't the FBI. Excuse me. Your application. You said you were from Iceland. You're Icelandic. Is that where you live? Is that your base of operation?
Yes and no. I work all over. I do some work back home, but yeah, my actual name is Puck. But I just go with Paul. It's more. It also fits with the name.
Polymorph.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoever came up with that is a genius. So you're based in Iceland.
Yeah.
Let's focus on that. Actually, before I go that, I want to ask another question. So living creatures are less strenuous on you, so I assume you could stay in them for longer because they can breathe. I imagine turning into humans is the least strenuous thing for you.
I could do that indefinitely.
You can stay as a human indefinitely. Can you
Yeah.
give us a demonstration?
All right.
I don't understand. Isn't he already human?
He's going to turn into another human.
What the hell is going on here? Oh my god!
Oh wow, he's turned into.
Oh my
he looks exactly like me.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I agree because he's turned into me. You see, as you can see, I've transformed into you, Dallas, and if I wanted to, I could stay as you indefinitely. Wow, he even sounds like me. That is unreal. Maybe you could change back. Okay, good. 'Cause there can only be one. All right, he's turned. Thank
yeah.
goodness.
Sorry, that didn't feel like I intruded on your personal space.
It's cool. It's cool.
You did ask for it, but like I should have asked specifically because it can mess people up to see me turn into them.
Are you sure that instead of fighting crime, you don't just want to like tour the world as like a guy who could turn into stuff? I feel like you would make bank.
I did have a show in Vegas for about 2 years.
You did.
Yeah, but
we were in Vegas, man. Why did we do that? Why didn't we see him?
They couldn't handle our
When
talent, man.
when were you in Vegas?
2036.
2036?
Yeah. What? You don't remember? Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about it another time. Can you tell me about your Vegas show?
Yeah, it was a lot. That's actually when
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yes, that time we time traveled. Yes. Okay. That's why. That's probably why. That's why. Probably why.
Did we time travel with Time Travel Man?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Jesus.
Carry on, Polymorph.
Yeah, you guys have had a lot of adventures if you forgot the time travel one.
There's a reason we're hosts of a superhero.
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah, well,
We got friends in high.
are you
places.
powered people?
I
I'm
mean,
not.
maybe who knows?
Unless you count puns being a superpower, I am not a powered person.
I do.
I'm flattered.
No,
know.
but the show I had in Vegas, it was it was when I kind of figured out that people really don't like seeing themselves because it's like how people are used to seeing themselves in the mirror but not in pictures. While seeing somebody take your physical form can get very uncomfortable very fast.
Because everything's on the wrong side, right?
Well, technically it's on the correct side, but when you're looking in a mirror, it's mirrored. But like, it's just, yeah. People did not enjoy the show. People thought it was fun for a while. I did a few political figures. I did a few like celebrities, and then some of those celebrities came to the show.
Did they sue you?
Yeah.
Or you didn't get the rights to mimic them? Is that why you didn't perform in Vegas anymore?
No. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm doing the whole hero gig.
Carry on, because I have tons of questions, but carry on.
No, yeah, I'm with the Verjendur, or the Defenders in Iceland. It's the governmentally funded superhero team.
Oh, you're
back home.
you're a company man type hero then.
Kind of. We got a lot of white collar crime. The thing in Iceland, we have a little bit of an underground, but like Jotun takes care of that.
What is Jotun? Who is Jotun?
He just is a mountain of lava. He fell into one of the.
Oh, right, Jotun. Yeah, okay.
Have you not heard of Jotun? He's like an international thing. He's like Björk.
Do you think your team would be open
Pardon
to
me.
an interview?
Pardon me on that one. Yes, I got him confused with his international name, Giant. But yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, is he the guy that can sit in like in freezing cold water for an extended period of time?
A lot of people can do that.
What?
But yes, technically he can because he is lava. However, the frozen water kind of just goes away. It evaporates.
Have you ever tried to turn into lava?
As I said, mostly just solids.
But you keep saying mostly. I want to know what this other stuff was.
Well, your body includes liquids.
90%.
That little bit of liquid. Well, no, it's not 70% water, but like that's part of this makeup of your cells, which create a solid. Did you take biology? What's your education? Did you?
Whitaker is just excited to have you here, and he's very curious about the capabilities of your body.
My dad was the principal, so he just signed off on all my grades.
Can you? And that's why he's an interviewer.
Yeah.
So can you tell us about life as a hero in Iceland? So you said there's a lot of white-collar crime.
Yes.
You have one ally. I presume he's an ally, Jotun, but you're part of a team called the Defenders. So do you have any super foes, or are all of your antagonists white-collar criminals?
I mean, I guess I have, there's Chairman, of course, but that's more of like he's less of a nemesis, more just like he's bringing a bad name to people with similar powers to me.
Exactly, and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. I consider him to be an armchair critic.
Yeah, honestly. That's very funny. This is a tender subject. Yes, it's mostly just white-collar criminals. There is, however, Hugin.
Hugin?
Yeah, or Thinker.
Thinker?
Yeah, he is super abled. It's kind of lame. He's just super smart, which, made him turn to, his biggest misdeeds are less level a city block, more tax evasion.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the guy I've been chasing for the last couple of years.
And he keeps thinking his way out of prison or capture?
Yeah. Like every time we're there, he's like 3 steps ahead. Like I keep talking to people. I don't even know what he looks like. He just is. He's got a bit of an ego, so he's left he keeps leaving these voice memos. But I tried putting on that. I tried to I put on that voice and then called his known associates with that voice, and then I found out that's the voice he modulated that voice, and that's to his henchmen, when somebody with this voice calls you, red flag, that's polymorph.
Wow.
Can you perhaps turn your vocal cords into his voice and tell us verbatim one of these memos that you were sent?
I mean, to be fair, that's not his voice. That's a modulated voice.
Well, why do you care about his vocal intellectual property? He's your enemy.
It's not that I care. It's just not his voice. That's the point.
But can you give us an impression? In fact, I have a question. Can you mimic voices without transforming?
Yeah.
This is basically what he sounded like. I've just modulated my voice box.
He sounds so menacing. A true criminal mastermind.
I mean, with my luck, his real voice is probably something like this, and I'd be none the wiser.
Sounds like Kermit the Frog's satanic uncle.
Sounds a little bit like Jordan Peterson as well. Somewhere between Kermit the Frog and Jordan Peterson.
Kermit the Frog.
I'm gonna go back at.
That must be straining. Now, are some modulations to your voice more straining than others, or does your superpower kind of just...
It kind of just fills in the gaps.
It does. Yeah,
it's just I prefer to have this voice. I actually kind of tailored it to myself. Getting these powers at an early age, you kind of get to just tailor your voice and body to whatever you kind of want. Getting them before puberty,
What was puberty like for you with these superpowers?
In fact, that's the question I wanted to ask. If I can jump off your question, Whitaker, when did your powers come to fruition? Usually, for most heroes, it is during puberty. But what was your experience? Are they? You said they were technological at the beginning. Was there an accident, or what happened?
So, Do you guys remember in the 90s when Dr. Nefario and was building this like vaporization ray?
I do.
Well, I was traveling to Scotland with my family at the time. I was about 9, and he basically was like plucking little kids from this village because like his name is Nefarious. Like, he's behind bars, but like, I
Makes
don't like
sense.
that
Makes
guy.
sense. I remember hearing about this guy on television. I'm just seeing news reports of him.
Yeah. So, I was one of the unlucky few that got plucked out, and he was basically troubleshooting this like vaporization like ray, and I guess it was at a weird place in development where he shot me with it point blank, and my cells just kind of morphed like this. Like, it's like they wanted to melt, but then something kept them together. Like, I don't have like the scientific explanation, but like it's like they're Play-Doh.
And were you the only one affected in this way? Nefario used his ray on many people.
Yeah. That test is what gave me those powers. Then he tweaked some stuff. Next kid in the cell vaporized.
Wow. Instead of getting vaporized, your cells were changed, and now you have control over every molecule in your body.
Yeah. Honestly, I know I kind of whine a lot about like how awkward it is to be me, but
Is this what you
I did get lucky.
I have a question. Is this what you actually look like?
Do you even
I
remember
don't.
anymore?
I don't know. I mean, getting this, like, I don't really remember because like I said, I got these powers before hitting puberty, and then my body started to develop. I kept like tweaking parts of me, and the vanity hit, and you're like, oh, I don't like this chin. I'm gonna change this chin, and you don't know what exactly is like natural progression and what is I changed this.
What's your favorite food?
Where are you going with this, Whitaker?
See.
Okay.
Okay, my favorite food, lobster rolls.
What's your favorite color?
Taupe.
What?
Taupe.
What? That's my favorite color.
Okay, cyan.
I knew it. Nothing. I'll explain later.
Okay.
Off camera.
Off recording?
We're not shooting.
Are we
this?
recording this?
Yes, of course. This is of course. This
Is it
a-
invisible?
No, are
man
we-
here
are we-
recording?
are
This is a pre-recorded segment.
Are we recording video of this?
No, this is just our voices.
Okay, good.
There is no budget. There isn't enough budget at SuperFluous News Network to get this on. To get this
Well, we had
video yet for now.
We had to fire that crazy Spanish chick that was going to record us, but
I could that, but yeah, but if you could like put down whatever, like could you please not record the shifting? I'm fine with you seeing it, but
Don't worry. The audience will only hear the shifting. They won't see it. But I gotta ask. Oh well, we're getting very close to commercial. But first, I would like to get to know more about you. For example, your family, or which question do I pick? So you were the only person affected by Dr. Nefario's ray in this way.
in this way, yeah, the guy before me kind of just became a puddle.
Okay.
The kid before me, there were children.
are you sure he didn't turn into a puddle and then later when you guys separated, he maybe he's the guy that can turn into liquids, you can turn into solids, and then another guy that he zapped can turn into gas.
Well, if
Thruple.
anyone's out there,
Reach
that was also affected by Dr. Nefario's ray, please contact me.
Yes, that's true. If there's anyone out there who was affected by Dr. Nefario's ray and has transformed in some kind of odd way, do reach out to Polymorph for the emotional support you need. So glad he was taken down by Citizen Liberty.
Oh yeah, that is the weight off my chest. I always thought he would come back. I finished the job.
What do you mean?
Well, he was going to vaporize me. It took a lot of therapy to just convince me he's He's not under the bed with the ray again.
Don't worry, Nefario's been gone for a very long time. But we're going to cut to commercial, and then we will be right back with our lovely interviewee. So stay right there.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, I'm Plant Man. I can turn into plants, but then after I turn into the plant, I turn back into a human, but the plant stays there next to me. I harness the power of Mother Nature, and I turn into a plant. So if you want a plant, let me know which one you want. Just find a Latin word and tell me, send me an email, I'll turn into that fucking plant. And then I'll send it to you using plant transportation. Give me a call. 177. You know what I mean? That's my number.
Before I contacted Plant Man, my life was devoid of any greenery, but now, with these 23 devil's ivies in my house, I couldn't be happier.
Plant Man.
There's nothing I love more than having a beautiful plant in my evil lair. Perhaps a devil's ivy, or a fern, or even some roses. Something nice to look at while you're pulling somebody's fingernails off.
Plant Man.
Now that I have a succulent in my house and in my office, my life feels so much more spicy. Thank you so much, Plant Man.
You must be wondering how I have all this money for this long-ass advertisement. It's because I'm fucking Plant Man, motherfucker! I could turn into any fucking plant you want. My favorite plant to turn into is asparagus, bitch.
Hey, did you know that you have rights as a henchman? Well, the Constitution says you do. Look, us mooks, us grunts, us thugs, we're trying to earn a living, and sometimes the best way to get it done is by working for a supervillain. Every supervillain needs thugs, or mooks, or henchmen to carry out the dastardly plans sometimes. Not everybody's a solo act, you know? Sometimes you need a bit of hired muscle to soften up the hero, or, you know, to shake people down, or to get your cash. But this job is dangerous. Broken bones, concussion, contusion, and of course, trauma. We got a whole lot of things going on for us. But don't worry, with our henchman insurance coverage, all your health insurance can be covered, because it involves superhero claims. Has the Dark Avenger broken your arm in 7 places? Again? Has the Mercurian destroyed your car while you're inside it? Again? Or has Gigantonorma stomped you out too hard? More than you asked for? Well, this insurance can solve your problems. Look up the handle on Instagram, Henchmen Lives Matter, and contact us. And get your life insured today, because even somebody as low as a common mook has value.
Working in the trades can be a very dangerous job, and ever since I lost my hand due to a falling piece of rebar, I thought my life in the job was over. But thanks to mechanicals, biomechanical prosthetics, my life is back on track. Thanks, Dr. Mechanical.
Hey everyone! It's the West Coast's favorite superhero, SOC, which stands for Stream of Consciousness. As you know, I'm a psychic witch bitch, and my powers are psychic. So I've decided to upload some of my psychic energy into these little bitchy computer strips. And what they can do for you is convert your thoughts directly into typing on the screen. Who hates typing? I hate typing. Fuck that. Fuck school. Fuck typing. Work hard, play hard. So now, you don't have to type anymore. You can just buy one of my strips, put it in your phone, and then fucking think, and then the words are there. No more speed typing with one hand while you're eating a burrito with the left hand. Think, bitch. And it's on your phone. Woo! I'm single.
SOC is not liable, nor does it take responsibility for any academic deficiency caused within the youth of today.
I'm single. Call me. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for sitting through those commercials. I know they're a slog, but we need money because you guys don't pay for this. It's FM radio. You know what I mean? You know the deal. I hope you don't got no fuzz on your ride. You know, we don't need no fuzz.
Anyway, we're back. I'm Dallas, and this is Whitaker, and we're back with Polymorph. So
Hi.
we're back with our interview, the lovely interview with Polymorph. So Polymorph,
Yes?
I'm curious to learn more about the super situation in Iceland, because there's a small population there. You have your antagonist, the Thinker, and I know you're part of a group translated to the Defenders.
Yes.
Can you tell us about the Defenders? Who does the team comprise of?
Yeah, well, as you say, there are not a lot of us, and powered individuals are not a dime a dozen. They're not everywhere, but there are 4 of us. There's me, Polymorph. However, I do travel a lot, so I'm not.
I have a feeling you have to travel. There's so much going on in Iceland.
I am a team member, but I'm not like always there. Jötunn, or Giant, is always there. He's more of like an international sensation. There's Refurinn, the fox.
What can they do?
Oh, yes, the fox. He can go through any like space. He can slink through a lot of small spaces. He has like super mobility, which
Oh, so
it sounds lame. Yeah.
Oh, so he's like quintuple jointed or something.
Kind of.
He's like a great contortionist.
Yeah.
And your 4th hero?
Our 4th hero is, I mean, they're probably not going to listen to this, but it's kind of lame. It's, sorry, I can't with that guy.
A bit of drama, I see.
York?
No, she is powered, but she's not a part of the Defenders.
Oh boy.
I mean, nobody sings like that. Like, naturally. Those are super powered vocal cords.
If you don't want to tell us about your 4th member, it's fine. We don't have to.
No, he's the Viking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which
Ragnar
is
himself.
just so. His name is Ragnar. Yeah.
Ragnar,
Ragnar,
named after the famous Viking from history.
No, unrelated. He got his powers kind of like it's just super strength, but he has like this big like machismo. He's an absolute. He is the team captain, and there's a reason why all the members of the team are men. I'm not trying to start shit, but I think it's intentional. Like that man has like
I see.
It's just this toxic machismo that
You think there might be a couple of Me Too scenarios with Viking?
okay, I hope not.
If any women happen to join the team?
Oh, I mean, I should hope that he can be trusted not to do that, but
Good sir.
honestly, at this point, I don't know.
We are journalists here after all. Ich habe eine Idee. I have an idea. What if
Another one of your ideas?
you morph yourself into sexy female, right? You try to join the team. Come to Viking first. See if he tries to seduce you in a gross way. And then we'll go, bam, catfish journalism. And then get him hung like a fermented shark.
You could consider that entrapment, but possibly
That's
for a good cause.
as somebody who works in white collar crime, that's entirely entrapment. Also, I wouldn't put myself through that. God, I don't want to be around that man, like, at all.
Mm.
But, they needed help to work through some governmental issues. That's when I joined. There were the Thinker was dismantling our government, and I had to go in as some members of parliament and figure out what the actual master plan was. But I mean, there are plenty of like female powered individuals. I mean,
in Iceland or
yeah, in Iceland, we got about the same amount. Like, there's Björk.
with her great singing voice.
Yes, that serenading voice. There's Valkyrie. She's infinitely dense, so she can punch your lights out.
Infinitely dense.
Okay, that might be an over exaggeration. That's like how she's advertised, but
Ooh, I should introduce her to this first superhero we interviewed, Density.
yeah,
Might get along,
Mm.
if you know what I mean.
she's married.
Who cares?
She might.
Moving swiftly forward. Okay, so you have a team of 4. It's interesting because you have such a diverse team in such a small place. I imagine that you and the Fox would be very helpful for white-collar crime. Heck, even Viking might come in handy if you have any antagonists who rely on villains, or maybe if you needed a bit of muscle. I'm curious about how Jotun would do that, though I presume he's more of an international sensation.
Jotun is an international sensation, but the thing is, he can't really travel.
Mm-hmm. But he does help.
Oh yeah,
He did. He, because I remember he fought the Polar Terror, and he also
but like the transporting of him to the ice caps, that was like we needed to have built like a special containment unit just to ship him, and you can imagine how dehumanizing that feels.
That must have been. Well, it's a good thing. Lord Tsunami came to you, and he was able to defeat him as well, and prevent Iceland from being completely submerged. So that's interesting. And Polymorph, if we could get a bit personal, what's a day in the life of Polymorph for you? I know you travel and you have different, and so I assume you have. I have so many questions. There's the day in the life, and there's also where you are based outside of Iceland. Do you travel the whole world, or do you have an actual area where you stay?
So I just have a lot of. We can start with the day in the life.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I try to wake up pretty early. I don't really need to get exercise in because I kind of just change. I do need to eat to keep the density up, but then I can just shift it when it's a part of me. So that's usually, I do go over any dossiers that have been sent by whoever. I try to vet whoever sent that to me because I feel like with my level of power, it might not seem very damaging because I can't like level a city block, but I could dismantle a government. So there's a lot of responsibility behind there. So I try, whenever I get in the mail, whenever I get like a dossier that tells me who needs to be investigated, who needs to be taken down, I really try to figure out like what's the motive of whoever sent that to me. Because usually, world governments and those can be as corrupt as the governments I take down. And then, I always start my day with a coffee black. Then I kind of just go out and people watch. I can take on anyone's physical form, but to behave like someone, that's an entirely different thing.
Oh, that actually takes skill, not power.
Have you ever taken an acting class?
Yeah, actually, I got a bachelor's in acting.
No
I thought that was my first actual, before I had the show in Vegas, I tried to become an actor because I thought if I'm going to use this power for anything, that's probably going to be it.
That makes sense, but it's very on brand.
Yeah.
What stopped you? Is it talent?
Maybe. I don't know. I got a lot of stage fright in auditions. I don't do well in auditions. Because then it's so me. I mean, I can put on when I'm putting on somebody's face and body, I can imagine that I'm them. But when I'm me, then everything's on the line.
Very.
And that gets very scary, especially when you got a casting director like right in your face.
Do you have a relationship with your grandmother?
Where are you going with this,
Yeah.
Whitaker?
Yes, I do. She's a wonderful lady.
Does she have a good relationship with her mother?
Her mother passed away.
Your grandmother's mother?
Yes, my great-grandmother passed away about a decade ago.
Oh my God. I didn't know that's how that worked.
That your
What?
grandmother's mother is your great-grandmother?
Do you know any victims of Hangman from Iceland? The guy who
Whitaker,
The
where
guy
Whitaker, where were you going with that question?
well, what I originally intended to say was, does your mother have a good relationship with her mother? But then I just wanted to see what would happen.
That is the same person.
What?
Sorry, you wanted to know about Hangman?
Yeah, Hangman, the guy who, you know how your people, for some reason, ferment sharks by hanging them in barns?
Yes, that's an old version of preserving food.
I heard
No,
about this supervillain that hangs people,
Yeah.
Who don't guess the word properly?
ferments.
Yes. That's more. That's actually more Vikings deal.
Mm-hmm.
He, vegan good. He usually takes care of him. That's not. I'm more in governmental offices, not in the Highlands.
Is there a lot of paperwork involved when you have to clean up a hangman scene?
That's law enforcement's job.
Do you work closely with law enforcement?
I work closely with the courts.
You do, indeed. The DA? Have you met the DA?
Igor?
Does Iceland even have a DA?
No.
What? Oh, a Jarl. My bad, a Jarl. Have you met with the Jarl?
Do you guys do prep for these shows?
Most of them are improvised.
Yeah, you just improvise these questions? But do you, you've researched me, right?
I did a bit of research on you, yes, but I thought that we'd shoot from the hip.
Okay.
And Whitaker is definitely shooting from the hip.
Definitely. I feel very...
If you were to turn into a lamp,
this.
would we be able to plug you in and turn you on like a lamp?
I can't say I tried. I guess I could.
We should try it. Can we try it now? Do
Okay,
it,
but
turn it to that lamp.
But be quick.
I don't think...
Plug in.
I have a feeling it's going to be very unsafe.
Is it kind of like an orgasm when you get plugged in?
What?
What?
How would I know?
You haven't tried it?
That's what I just said.
Actually, when you wear a lamp, are you conscious? It's like holding your breath and tensing.
Yes,
move your
I'm
cable?
conscious.
Can you hear us when you're
Yes.
lamp?
Can you move your cable as if a man moves his leg? You can move your cable like a woman spreading her legs.
I can't move
Whitaker!
I'm sorry.
I can't move a single thing when I'm a lamp. I can't move a single thing when I'm a chair. Chairman can't either.
I have a feeling if we were to
Chairman.
plug you in, it would probably kill you. So maybe that's not a good idea to do here in the studio because we could be liable for that.
Dude, 1500 watts can be a little autoerotic, you know what I mean?
I think this is just a thought experiment. Maybe try this outside the studio once we're done recording.
Giggity.
I'm good.
Okay.
But thank you.
So
You're welcome.
So you're a government man and people often call you for help. So you have a clear, open channel with the authorities. I like that, he doesn't have to be underground. So sometimes we do need heroes who are public servants.
The thing is with people, with some heroes, they need a secret identity because
Civil servants, excuse me, not public servants.
yeah, because they need to maintain. They need to maintain a certain distinction between their personal and professional life because they're dealing with such high-level individuals that they might put their close ones in danger. However, I don't deal with that because my private life is a whole other face. This is a face I use for dealing with people outside.
Oh, so you don't actually look like this in your personal life?
No.
Intriguing.
That's very smart.
Are you uglier? Never mind.
No, as I said, I went through puberty and I was very vain. So
He gave him
whatever
a blow up.
whatever I think my face looks like, or wanted my face to look like, it's not ugly. Well, I guess that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
No, there's pretty much an objective point of beauty. There's a certain threshold.
There's some wiggle room.
For example, I'm like an 11 out of 10. All right. On a good day, Dallas is like a 6,
Thank you, Whitaker.
objectively.
We're going to have to wind down soon. But
Yes.
but you can look like what anyone you want. But are you in contact with any of the other famous shapeshifters? I mean, I know there's Alter, there's Mysteria. Keep getting her name wrong. There's Alter, there's Mysteria, and then there's Sister Subterfuge. Those are the ones that we know of. Are you in contact? Do you have like a community?
We do try to meet every 2 to 3 years. Of course, because we work so hard to keep our actual identity safe, our actual faces, then we gotta, and when we meet, it's kind of a time to unwind and not think about the fact that we're shifters. So we kind of just put on our actual faces.
That's when the corset comes off.
Yes. So we kind of try to keep that. We do meet. I'm just gonna say this. We do meet. I can't tell you where, when, or how.
I know where. Now tell me if I'm wrong, or wink if I know I'm right. The Icelandic Coast Guard has a ship made specifically for you. It cost them 500 million euros to make. And it has tech on it, and you have an office on it, and a bed, and a treadmill, and books that you like to read in your Freizeit.
You're wrong. No, but yeah, and of course, those are the heroes. The villains, as I said, there's Chairman.
Chairman, you got
Fuck Chairman.
and
Chairman used to be
Hangman, and you got the Thinker.
no, but like the Chairman's all over the world. But
Oh, right, he's also a shifter. How could I forget?
Yeah, but the thing is with Chairman, he actually used to be invited like years ago.
Was he nominated as the chairperson, the chairman?
No, actually, he was very salty about that. I think that might have turned him. Actually, I don't want to think about that. We're not responsible for Chairman. We're not responsible for Chairman. We're not responsible for Chairman.
Do you
that
think
sounds
you're
like
responsible for Chairman?
That sounds like a right. That sounds like a mantra. Maybe you need to tell Chairman to just take a seat and listen,
If you could tell everyone one mantra they should say to themselves in the morning when they wake up, what would it be, and why not something else?
A mantra for people to tell themselves in the morning.
What do you tell yourself in the morning?
When you have that coffee as you
When you look at the reflection.
when you have that coffee as you shift from morning to waking up.
I guess just be yourself.
But you don't be yourself in the... Oh, it's to protect your identity, not because you're ugly. Okay, I understand.
I think he's just giving the advice for everybody to be themselves. Is that correct?
Yeah, because when you try to be multiple people, you get spoiled for choice.
Whoa.
But truly, there's no one as important as just you.
Can I write that in a meme and not cite you as the source so I can take credit for it?
Go for it.
Yes, Michael. I mean, Whitaker.
Yeah. Okay, then. We need to wind this one down soon. I have so many more questions. I was just thinking, the power to shapeshift, I wonder what I would do with that. I could be anybody I wanted for a day.
Actually, yeah, let's turn this around on you.
Oh, would I be? I don't know, man. I'd probably be, I don't know.
Your ex-wife?
My ex-wife? No, I'd be, and I'd be my ex-wife and get photos, get recordings of me committing arson. So I can get custody of the kids. Why not that? No. I don't know. I think I'm just happy being myself, despite the aforementioned 6 out of 10 on the Whitaker pointed out. If you could give a message to our viewers, was it be yourself?
Yes.
Okay. And if I could, maybe we can end this on a more comical note. What is the funniest thing you've ever transformed into? And why?
The funniest thing I ever transformed.
Yeah, the strangest thing. Doesn't have to be funny.
Sometimes you just get a little sick of the hustle and bustle, and you just wanna let loose. And this might not be funny, but there's something so comforting about being a pool floaty. There's just
A pool floaty.
You're soft, you float, you're lighter than air, you're large because I have a lot of mass to spread around.
Like a big lilo.
Yeah. I miss those days.
I miss the days when I was buoyant as well.
Let me ask you guys a question. You travel and spend a lot of time with powered individuals. How come you haven't gotten any?
I got one. I got a sexually transmitted power once, but I got a vaccine for it, so now I'm good.
I think you might have gotten syphilis.
What?
In my case, I haven't really thought about it. I've just been happy to be amongst the heroes. I mean, I thought about once putting on a costume and fighting crime, but I don't think that's really for me. I think getting to know your heroes and spreading the word that you are not alone and that there are others out there protecting you from the forces of evil is my calling.
That's a beautiful sentiment.
I also have my puns as a superpower. You
sure do.
Whitaker keeps telling me I should become pun master. I'll make my foes cringe to death.
Indeed.
So I believe that is all the time we have here today. Unless anyone has any closing comments, but I think be yourself is a good takeaway from this episode.
Be sure to grab some glühwein at the Weihnachtsmarkt this holiday season. Have fun. Watch a circus.
Any goodbyes from you, Polymorph?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
It's been a very strange pleasure.
Next time I come to Iceland, can I stay in your place for free?
I don't have one.
What? Oh, you know what? I'll just call up the Icelandic Coast Guard and stay on that ship that you're denying exists.
Thank you for listening to us, folks. Until next time, I'm Dallas Darling, and he is Whitaker Witheredspoon. Goodbye and be well.
Auf Wiedersehen, motherfuckers.
You've been listening to Meet Your Heroes, a SuperFluous News podcast. This was episode 3, Polymorph. Starring David Muscat as Dallas Darling, Michael Paola as Whitaker Witheredspoon, and featuring Ísak Leó Kristjánsson as Polymorph. Additional voices by David Muscat, Michael Paola, and Ísak Leó Kristjánsson. Improvised and co-produced by David Muscat and Michael Paola. Intro and outro theme composed by Tears in Sadness. And I am your director, editor, sound designer, and announcer, David Muscat. This podcast is a SuperFluous media production, originally hosted and broadcast by Etiquette Radio Berlin in 2024. All license inquiries can be directed to Etiquette Radio at etiquette-radio.com. Join us next time on Meet Your Heroes, a SuperFluous News podcast. Thanks for listening.